Hi guys, I'm so excited to share with you something we were working on over the last year. It is a software that we were dreaming about. It is something that we really needed for our own businesses because what was available in the market was just making life too hard. I got so tired from having to always teach all these different softwares together that don't work together, they're not designed to work together. And what was the most annoying for me is that every time I had to make a decision, should we release this new course? Should we release this new membership? How many funnels can we build? How many domains can we have? How many summits can we have? Every single time we would go against limit, and it would mean another $100 a month here, another $100 a month there, and it was adding up and adding up and adding up, and it felt like I just had to sometimes sacrifice what I can do for my clients because I don't know if I will be able to get return on investment on it. And I don't want to live like that. I want to do as much as I possibly can for my clients and customers. And that means I need to have a system that does not constantly make me hit my head against the wall and showing me a message saying, hold on, if you want to add another page, you need to pay us another $100 a month. No. I'm so tired of it. I didn't want it to live like that anymore. And that is why we worked on NonTechiesLeague. NonTechiesLeague is something we created over the last year. And we decided to also make it available for our customers because I know that you are facing the same issues for your business. You are looking for good software to use, and of course you cannot find all the functionality you want in one software. It's incredibly hard to have all the functionality in one software, so you have to stitch together many things. And then as you start experimenting, and in business you need to experiment, and a lot of things will not work out, you will notice that every time you experiment you need to pay more, or at least not every time, but many times you experiment and you need to pay more. Oh, you need this other thing. Oh, you need this other thing. Oh, you need to add another domain. Oh, but you already at the limit. You cannot add another domain. Things like that. I felt that our customers should not go through this. And I want you to succeed with this software because I understand that as any software, it takes time to figure it out. And you have more important things to do for your business. So I created a situation for you where you cannot fail. You literally cannot fail. Here's what I did. I actually asked my team to please do this for our founding members, where we will have a retainer 4 hours a month at a price at which you will never be able to hire my team because our time per hour costs a lot more than what I will share with you just now. And you will be able to have my team being your team. And every month you will be able to have 4 hours of their time building your pages, building your websites, building your funnels, setting up automations, doing what you need for your business so you don't need to try to figure things out. And you know what we priced it at? You probably know that my time, for example, worth $1,000 an hour, and I think it's worth a lot more, but I understand that I need to make it affordable for my clients. So my clients are paying me $1,000 an hour, and my team's time is worth a lot more than what I will share with you just now. But we wanted to make it very affordable for people. So we thought about what do we do? How do we make it possible for people to use it in a way that is affordable for them and solves this big problem for them so they can go and focus on their business, and we can help them put together over time different parts of their business, different assets for their business, funnels, websites, automation, your newsletter, things like that, so that you can run an online business. And we decided to price it at $199 for 4 hours retainer. And if you need additional time, check with us, and if we have capacity, we will allocate additional time and you can buy it at $50 an hour. So imagine you now can have access to my team. This is for founding members only. We would never be able to offer something like this to the public because our time is not worth $50 an hour. It takes tremendous amount of money, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, to go through a lot of hires to actually build the team that I have, and then to train them And all this is something you can take advantage of at $199 for 4 hours. I'm not doing it to make money, as you can imagine. We are not doing it to make money. Our time is worth a lot more than that. And the team is being paid, so you can assume that it's not free for us this time. So it's a gift from me. It's a gift from me for founding members because I want to set you up for success. I want you all to succeed. I want every one of you who up to now were in a situation where you felt, you know what, I know I need to build that funnel where I have a free lead magnet and then they opt into my newsletter and automatically they receive a free gift from me delivered to the inbox, and they're taken to another page where I offer them something affordable as a product where they can test out how much value I can deliver, and then I bring them to another page where I can offer them something else, and then I want to set up things so that when someone joins my email list, they actually go into welcome sequence, and I need all these other things. I need a website. I need to make sure that everything is consistent in terms of colors, branding, and I just don't have the time and don't have the money to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to try to find a designer and programmer and test many people until I find people who actually work, and then also have to pay people who didn't work out. So you don't need to worry about all those things anymore because for founding members, you have that option. Obviously, I can tell you from my side is that I hope that you are really good at tech and you don't need to use our service because we have a lot of products and we have a lot of services and we have a lot of projects. And so me asking my team to set time from their other projects and work on your projects means that my projects will get delayed. But I'm doing it for founding members. So I'm very happy if you don't use the retainer and if you can navigate everything. And here's the thing. We also spend time developing a course to make sure that you can navigate the system inside. And when you encounter any part of the system where you feel you need some additional training, let us know and we will provide guidance for you because we want you to succeed. And if you can use the system by yourself, please use it. Because obviously, as I said, it would be much easier for me if most of you guys will not use the retainer. But if you need it, we are willing to pull ourselves together, put some of our projects on hold, and help you set up your assets and be that support for you on a monthly basis. So you know you're not alone. You know that when something is an issue with the tech, you have someone to reach out to. You don't need to go to some freelance website and then post a job and go through a lot of freelancers and hope that one of them is actually telling the truth in terms of the experience and that they're actually not going to go into your system and cause a lot of trouble. I had that happening to our business. We had a situation where we lost all our traffic, all Google traffic. We paid $100,000 to build a website, and the team who built it wiped out our entire traffic. Can you imagine that? This is the level of incompetence in the market. We were having a discussion internally. How do we make sure that our founding members are set up for success? They cannot fail. As long as they show up and they do at least what is required of them in terms of telling us what they want, and we will help you. We will guide you. I will personally actually help you in terms of letting you know which assets you need to build in which sequence. Because I want you to succeed. I want you to use NonTechiesLeague. I want you to use this very powerful software that can do more than any other software that you probably have ever seen, all in one place. Again, it's not easy as any other software, but it's not difficult either. You can navigate it, you just need to know the sequence of steps to take. And we have training program for that. You can go through the course. And again, at $199 a month, you have a retainer option where for 4 hours a month, my team sets aside time to work on your assets for your business. It doesn't get better than that. I have never, ever, ever heard of a better offer than this. And I can understand why, because it takes so much money. It takes hundreds of thousands of dollars to build a team. And why would you sell your team's time at $50 an hour when you can do a lot more with that time than making the tiny margin that you may or may not make? Now, NonTechiesLeague has a lot of features, a lot of things that you may never need to use, but we have them. So you have an option to use them down the road as your business becomes more advanced. But I would recommend to start with simple things. You need to have the foundational things. Do you have landing pages? Do you have funnels? When people find you, do you have a funnel that they go through that helps you to start building relationships? When someone opts in, do you have everything set up that they are automatically added to your newsletter? Do you have a warm-up sequence within your newsletter? Do you have a website? When someone looks for you online, what do they find? Does your website look good? Do you like it? Everything is kind of consistent in terms of brand? Do you have automations, or do you have to manage everything manually? If you want to have chat on your website when someone writes and it goes to your phone, we have that feature. You don't need to go and get separate thing for that. You don't need to go and get a separate subscription. We have that. We have a lot of things where generally you would need to go and get a separate subscription. We have it within the NTL. Well, let me show you. Hold on. So here we go. We have pre-built websites. We have a lot of templates. You would be blown away how many templates we have. And they look professional, and you can adjust them relatively easy. And again, if you want your own layout and you have a retainer with us, you can have that too. You can have your own layout, or you can build it yourself. We have sales and opt-in funnels. We have websites, obviously. We have courses and memberships. But not just courses and memberships. We have unlimited courses and unlimited memberships. You can have as many memberships and as many courses as you want, and your price will not go up. Have you seen another software offering it? Most softwares out there are not offering it. Kajabi, Kartra, take a look. It costs a lot of money. I have been a customer. I am still a customer because I still need to migrate things from them. And there are other priorities within the business, but it costs a lot of money. For example, on Kartra, I think it's only 2 memberships or 2 courses, and that's it. You have to pay more. And interesting thing about NTL that you need to know is the fact that 99% of features have unlimited use, meaning you can use it as much as you want and your price will not go up. This is unbelievably valuable because it allows you to experiment at a capped cost. Blogs, of course. Calendar. You don't need to pay for Calendly anymore. You can have Calendar within NonTechiesLeague. It will replace your current Calendly subscription. And again, you can use the retainer and my team will set everything up. You don't need to have that headache of, do I cancel Calendly because I really don't want to try to figure out how to set everything up. My team can set it up, so someone needs to pay for an appointment and only then able to book an appointment with you. You can also have different calendars for different purposes. Then we have email and text messages, obviously, and the contacts are unlimited. You're probably familiar with the fact that email management is a very costly thing. And as your list grows, sometimes you're just deleting people because you don't want to pay so much for having them in your contact list. If someone is not opening your emails often enough, you're kind of thinking maybe I should delete them. I know that because I had those thoughts. You don't grow your list as much as you can, and you're removing some people that are, maybe they're not very engaged, but maybe they're actually checking your emails every day. They're seeing the subject line and they kind of accepting you as part of their world, but then you just remove them permanently because you don't want to pay for them given they don't open it enough. But they're a potential customer. At some point, the time will be right and they can buy. So contacts are unlimited. Now, next, Custom domains. You have unlimited custom domains. What it means you can buy domains on GoDaddy or using another service you are using, and then you can have them within NonTechiesLeague, and you don't have to pay once you go over a certain number, as is required with some other systems. Marketing automations, something very important, and many systems would not have it. Then we have video hosting. This is huge. Think about it, how much people pay for video hosting. I paid so much for video hosting. It was sickening. We had to move to different providers because it was just way too much. And with video hosting, this pain of knowing, what, if I upload this other episode that I want to add to my current course, I will go over and I will have to pay another, for example, $100, $300 every month. This is the video hosting issue that you probably faced and I faced. And this is one of the key reasons why NonTechiesLeague was born, to solve this for us. Now we can upload as much as we want and we don't need to worry because it is unlimited. Next, integrated one-click chatbot. So this one is huge. I mentioned it before briefly. You basically on your website, and you can have many websites. On your website, you have a chatbot. And when a person writes to you, it comes to the phone. So you can pick, it comes to you, it comes to your team member, and it allows you to have that connection with the person that is currently on the website live. It's happening live. Or maybe they can write to you and you reply to them later. But again, they have an opportunity to write to you from the chatbot right here. It's right here. It will look like this. You see how cool it looks? And then you can write to a person and contact them. Then, of course, you can have unlimited digital products that you may want to sell. We have affiliate management. So if you have affiliates selling your product, you can have affiliates. And then we have platform affiliate commissions. That means that if you are referring people to join NonTechiesLeague, you will be getting a commission every single month. That is very cool. You can very quickly cover all your monthly costs and just start making pure profit from your engagement with NonTechiesLeague. And of course, we have levels. So you don't need to worry. If you want to start from basic and then upgrade, you can do that. CRM, pipeline management. I used to pay for a separate CRM. Now we don't have to because we have NonTechiesLeague. Now you don't have to because you have NonTechiesLeague. And again, don't be overwhelmed. You don't need to use everything. You don't need to migrate everything. You can keep parts of your business and other systems for as long as you want, but at least you will have NonTechiesLeague where you have unlimited usage for 99% of functionality, and you don't need to worry. Every time you want to experiment, you want to create a lot of free courses to build your email list because you're participating in a lot of bundles, you don't need to worry. You don't need to pay thousands of dollars for it. It is covered. It is unlimited. Unlimited funnels, unlimited websites, unlimited surveys and forms. I am paying currently still for a separate system where you build forms. And the reason I'm still paying for it because we need to migrate those forms to NonTechiesLeague. But now I will not need to. Once we migrate, I'm canceling it and we're using NonTechiesLeague. And we are obviously using NonTechiesLeague for everything new going forward. We just have a lot of legacy forms that I need to go through and figure out, the team needs to go through and figure out where we have them and replacing them. Booking appointments, email marketing, two-way SMS marketing, very cool. Workflow automations, automations is a big one. And it is more advanced. I would not worry about it if you are just starting out, focus on key things. And again, you can, once you join NonTechiesLeague, you can email me personally at team@firmsconsulting.com. Explain to me the situation of your business, what you have, what you don't have in terms of assets. By assets, I also mean your memberships, your courses, so you will be able to write to my team the way I write to them. You can write to them and say, we need this page. We need to move this course. We need to migrate this course from this platform to NonTechiesLeague. And then they can work within the retainer. And then if you need additional time, and we have time during that month, we can do additional work, or you can finish certain parts of it the next month. But you can start the migration process And you can get it done without spending your personal time, because you can have my team working for you, working with you as if they were your team because of that retainer. If your question is what you can use retainer for, basically anything that NonTechiesLeague can do, the features that you want to use, things that you want to set up within NonTechiesLeague, this is what you're using it for. The retainer is there to help you use NonTechiesLeague for the benefit of your business, to build out your assets, to set up automations, to do your newsletter in terms of setting it up and make sure that people are added to the newsletter during the opt-in process, that the lead magnet is delivered to them when they opt in, things like that. Things that will cost you a lot of time to set it up, a lot more time, because our team knows how to do this and you will need to figure it out if you are non-techie. If you're a techie, then you can do it yourself. It's a software. You have to know how to navigate it. We have training for it. If you want to learn it yourself, go through the training and learn it. We are here to set you up for success. Let us know what you need to succeed. We will do our best to try to help you. And we have all the support you possibly need to succeed. If you feel that something is missing for you to succeed, email us. We will be very glad to hear from you, because we want founding members to succeed. We want you to be meaningfully better off because you joined NonTechiesLeague. So you can read more on the NonTechiesLeague.com. As you can see, we have 3 levels. You can start from the bottom. I recommend the middle level. The middle level gives you a lot of freedom, and then you can upgrade if you want to later on for more advanced features. But you can start from rookie, from this bottom level, and it is also very, very powerful and will allow you to start building out some key things. Now, key thing I want to mention is that we also have 30 days money back guarantee minus non-refundable Stripe fee, because we don't receive the full amount when you pay. We only receive the amount after Stripe. Basically, they remove about 4.4%. We can send you a screenshot if you want, if you ever ask for a refund for this particular thing. We generally don't offer refunds because we provide a lot of value for our clients, and our clients have opportunity to learn about us and what we do before they make a decision to subscribe or work with us. And obviously we put a lot into what we do, so we generally don't offer refunds. But I want you to feel that you have nothing to lose here and everything to gain. And because of that, for founding members, we're also offering a refund minus Stripe processing fee, which is not refundable. We never get it. We will send you back what we received after Stripe fees, because we never receive those fees. Stripe takes it. So basically, if you don't want to continue within 30 days, you can let us know. Email team@firmsconsulting.com, and we will refund the amount you paid based on the membership minus about 4.4% Stripe fee. If you want, we can give you a screenshot from Stripe so you can see how much they took, how much we received. So this is what we can do for you. And then, of course, for retainer, we cannot refund it because we're already offering it well below the market price for the hours for my team. So we will be spending our time building out assets for you. And I don't think that you would even want to leave anyway. It just doesn't make any sense. If you invest time and we invest time in building out your assets, it would be silly to leave in most situations. So the money back guarantee minus the Stripe fee for the membership fee, and obviously no money back guarantee on services, which is retainer, because there we are spending time and it is already below the market price. So read more, ask questions if you have, go to team@firmsconsulting.com. I'm happy to reply with another video answering your questions. Now, another exciting thing about being a founding member is that you can influence what the NonTechiesLeague will become over time, because founding members usually get more attention. They are listened to more carefully because we are together bringing something to the market, and we are creating something amazing for the market. And if you know me at all, you know that if I'm doing something, I want to do it right, and we put a lot into it. We took to get this out to you guys much longer than most people would spend, because we wanted to set everything up and be ready for you to use it versus trying to push something out that is not full of value like what NonTechiesLeague is. Here's what I would do if I was in your place. We may not be able to keep the retainer option for a long time, because obviously we have limited capacity. At some point we will have to remove that option, even for founding members, once we will have no capacity to continue with that. We obviously will continue working with people who already enrolled before we remove that, or we may remove it for a certain period of time until we hire enough people to actually help you, and then train them, and then remove people that are not a good fit. It's a process. It's a painful process. I actually don't want to go through that process, but I want you to succeed. That's why we are doing it for founding members. So if I was in your place, you know what I would do? I would sign up now. I would select a membership level based on the functionality you want, and I would sign up, and I would enroll into retainer and email today to team@firmsconsulting.com to me. Explain to me what is happening in your business in terms of assets that you already have, so that I can let you know if I was in your place with my experience of running online businesses for over 13 years, actually longer. I'm not counting other businesses I had before this one, businesses that I had in 2003, 2004, 2005, and so on. So what I would do is I would email to team@firmsconsulting.com explaining where your business currently is, what assets you are missing, and I will personally reply to you once you enroll, not if you did not enroll, because obviously I have very limited time, and this is only for founding members. Access to me like that costs a lot of money, and I need to respect my time and my experience. So you email to us, I will let you know once you enroll into retainer and into the membership, and I will let you know what I would do if I was in your place, the sequence, and then you can start working with the team month by month, building out the assets you need. And you can get the ball rolling and start building your business and make this year count, because I know many people want to start an online business or want to build their online business. Their online business may have a lot of holes, such as they don't have basic things, they don't even have a newsletter, they're not collecting emails. I do not understand how you can even build an online business if you're not collecting emails, because you're at such risk. Things like social media, you can lose that base of clients in a second. You have no control there. So basic things, foundational things need to be in place. And again, when you email me, I will let you know what I would do in your place, and then start building out. And guys, again, as you have questions, let's say you're not using retainer, you just want to build it yourself. You're going through the courses, you have questions, email us. We want you to succeed. If you need additional training on certain functionality, email us. We will either let you know how to navigate, maybe you just got stuck in a little place, or we will create a new training episode for you so that you can go step by step, follow, and build what you need to build within the NonTechiesLeague. I am so excited to have this available for you guys. This can change your life. It changed my life. I am so proud of what we have created, and I'm looking forward to work with founding members to help you build your business this year in a way that really makes a difference.